The HiFiMan Arya Unveiled takes a massive risk by completely stripping away the outer grills in the name of audio purity. But does this exposed design actually result in better sound, or is it just a recipe for disaster? In this video, I will discuss the durability, break down the new magnetic veil technology, and compare it directly to the Arya Organic to see if it's truly the new king of planar magnetics. Press the like button and let's get to it. This is physically the most radical change in the Arya lineup history. If you have handled the Arya Organic or the Stealth before, the overall silhouette here is going to feel very familiar. But the vibe is completely different. HiFiMan has ditched the wooden veneer and gone for a fully blacked out aesthetic. It's sleek and modern, but I have to be honest, holding it in my hands, it feels a bit more utilitarian than luxury. The ear caps are actually made of glossy black plastic. It's definitely a fingerprint magnet, and if I'm being critical, it doesn't feel premium the way the metal construction on the HE1000 series does. Despite the plastic cups, the assembly itself is very good. Everything feels tight, the yokes are smooth, and the swivel mechanism feels solid, with no worrying creaks or rattles. But obviously, we have to talk about the open back. Seeing the raw driver and diaphragm exposed like this is equally cool and terrifying. There is almost zero protection here, just the driver staring back at you. And that introduces a new ritual to your listening sessions: the magnetic veils. These are the plastic protective covers included in the box. They snap on magnetically to cover the drivers when you aren't listening. In practice, they work very well. The magnets guide them into place satisfyingly, though not super securely. But I'm not going to lie, the anxiety factor is real. Every time I put these down on my desk, without the covers, I am paranoid about a screw flying into the magnets. If you have a messy desk, or pets, you are going to need to be disciplined about using these covers. Realistically, it's never a good idea to skip the veils when the Arya is not in use. It's just a bad habit. Now let's talk comfort. This is where HiFiMan rarely misses, especially in those big planars. Since they stripped away the grills, the weight has dropped a bit. We are looking at a very manageable weight for a planar of this size. Combined with the HiFiMan signature suspension strap system, the comfort is top tier. The strap distributes the weight perfectly across the top of your head, with zero hotspots, even after 3 to 4 hours of constant use. The ear pads are the standard asymmetrical hybrid type. Pleather on the outside to keep the bass pressure, and fabric on the face, so your skin can breathe. They are huge, fully surrounding the ear with plenty of depth. If you have larger ears, you are going to love these. The clamp force is also just right. Secure enough that they don't slide around, but light enough that they disappear on your head after a few minutes. Additionally, because it weighs less and is not as clampy compared to the Arya Organic, the Arya Unveiled is noticeably easier to wear for long periods of time. In my opinion, it's the most comfortable headphone I've tried so far. And as you can see behind me, I have tried quite a few. Finally, let's touch on the accessories. Inside the box, you get the magnetic veils we talked about earlier, and you get the stock cable. HiFiMan has finally moved away from those weird rubber tubing cables of the past. This is a nice, fabric-sleeved, crystalline copper cable. It's flexible, it doesn't tangle easily, and it's not microphonic. Since you're still watching, why not subscribe to this channel? So why take the risk? Well, HiFiMan's argument is that protection comes at a sonic cost. In the previous Arya models, HiFiMan used the window shade system. It was a grille designed to protect the driver while letting as much sound out as possible. But the engineers found that even the best grills still reflect some sound back at the driver. And this brings us to the nanometer thickness diaphragm. The diaphragm inside this headphone is less than a millionth of a meter thick. It is incredibly light and incredibly fast. The problem is, when you have a membrane that sensitive, even microscopic sound waves bouncing off the protective grille can disturb its movement. And that causes distortion. So the Unveiled technology is exactly what it sounds like. By deleting the grille entirely, they have removed the last physical barrier between the driver and the open air. In theory, this eliminates those micro reflections completely, giving you a wider soundstage and a more accurate imaging, because the sound waves are traveling away from your ears and not hitting a driver. Working together with the diaphragm are the stealth magnets. If you have followed HiFiMan for a while, you know this tech, but it's crucial here. Traditional magnets are usually rectangular, and they physically block the sound waves coming off the diaphragm, creating turbulence. HiFiMan's stealth magnets have a rounded shape that allows the sound waves to pass through them without generating that interference. So when you combine the stealth magnets, which don't block the sound, with the Unveiled design, which has no grille to reflect sound, this effect compounds. You're left with a driver that is essentially floating in free air. It's a purist approach, the most open out of all open-back headphones. The Arya Unveiled has an impedance of 27 ohms and a sensitivity of 94 decibels. If you just look at the impedance, you might think your phone can drive that. But don't do it. While the low impedance means it doesn't need a massive voltage swing like a high impedance Sennheiser, the 94 decibel sensitivity tells a different story. These are still current-hungry planar magnetics. They aren't nearly as impossible to drive as a Susvara, but they are still significantly harder to drive properly than your average dynamic driver headphones. If you plug these into a weak source, they probably will get loud enough, but they will sound thinner, the bass will be sloppy, and the dynamics will feel compressed. To get that unveiled speed and slam we talked about, you need a dedicated amplifier with good enough current delivery. You don't need a nuclear power plant, but a built-in solution might struggle here. Other than that, they are rather forgiving to the source, as long as it's solid state. Frequency response is rated from 8 Hz all the way up to 65 kHz. Obviously you can't hear 65 kHz unless you're a bat, but that extension is usually an indicator of how fast and capable the driver is at transient response. The more interesting number is the 8 Hz on the low end. Planar magnetics are famous for their linear bass extension, and as you'll see in the sound section, HiFiMan isn't lying about it. Quick shout out to Mono for sponsoring this segment. If you're looking to clean up your desk without sacrificing audio quality, you need to check out this microphone. It's the Mono PD200W. Why is it even worth the hype? Well, you get 3 ways to connect: wireless, USB, and XLR. That's basically all you can think of. It uses a 30mm dynamic capsule with a cardioid pattern to keep your voice rich and block out background noise. You get up to 60 hours of runtime on a single charge. Additionally, one receiver can handle 2 mics, making it perfect for duo podcasts or interviews without the cable mess. And finally, you can tweak your EQ and reverb settings directly from your phone or PC using the free MonoLink app. Alright, this is what you've been waiting for. Does removing the grills actually make a difference? Or is it just marketing? It works, but probably not in the way you expect. When I first put these on, I expected them to sound wider, like the sound was infinitely escaping into the room. And while the soundstage is sizable, the real magic here isn't the width, it's clarity and smoothness. Because there is no grille to reflect sound waves back at the driver and your ear, the background of the music is dead silent. Notes just appear out of thin air and then vanish instantly without that tiny micro reverb you get in closed or semi-open headphones. It is spooky how clean the imaging is here. If you're coming from the Arya Organic, you might actually feel like the Unveiled has less bass at first. The Organic has a bit of that mid-bass bloom that makes it sound warm and punchy. The Arya Unveiled flattens that out. It is much more linear. You can feel the sub-bass rumble, but it's all about the texture rather than volume. It is fast, tight, and precise. If you are a bass head, you might find it a little too polite out of the box. However, because the driver is so fast, you can EQ it easily. Historically, HiFimans, especially the older Aryas, could sound a bit hollow or distant in the mids. I am happy to report that the Unveiled fixes that. Vocals are pushed slightly forward and have a lush, organic density to them that reminds me more of the HG1000 SE than the Arya Stealth. And finally, the treble. This is a big surprise. We all know the HiFiMan treble, that sparkly, spicy peak that gives you tons of details, but can fatigue your ears after an hour. On the Arya Unveiled, that sharpness is gone, and they have smoothed out the edges significantly compared to the Arya Organic. It doesn't have that glassy edge that's annoying on poorly mastered tracks. It's a more mature, refined tuning. It's less about the extreme detail and more about sounding real. If the Arya Organic is a fun headphone, the Arya Unveiled is the truth headphone. It is more transparent, more resolving, and thanks to that grill-less design, the imaging is even more focused. It creates a holographic bubble around your head where you can pinpoint exactly where every instrument is sitting. It is, without a doubt, the best sounding Arya.